Good morning, children and my dear friends. Today, this morning session is dedicated to class 11. We are going to talk about the play Mother's Day by J.B. Priestley. Yeah, you may ask the question, sir, Mother's Day, that is for class 11, by J.B. Priestley. What is the central idea behind this play in which the two important characters, the two women, are Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald, and they are the two contrasting characters. So why has the playwright written this play? Well, yeah, the mother of the family is often exploited by the other members, the daughter, son, and husband. Often it has been seen that the mother has to work throughout the week without taking any rest, serving the members of the family as father, daughters, and son. And in some of the families, the mother is being exploited by the family members. She doesn't have any day off to look after herself. She is being treated by other members more like a servant rather than a mother. And that's the reason why J.B. Priestley has taken, opportunity to explore and highlight the importance of a mother in the family. The two contrasting characters, Mrs. Fitzgerald and Mrs. Pearson. Mrs. Pearson, who is being portrayed as a very humble and docile woman, a real mother who is taking care of all the family members very honestly. She is a timid kind of personality. On the contrary, Mrs. Fitzgerald, who is quite strong and dominating, and has also learned some certain magic in the East, where her husband worked in the army. So now these two neighbors, Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald, are sitting in the living room and they're discussing. Mrs. Fitzgerald is quite upset to see the exploitation of Mrs. Pearson and the behavior that she meets with by her family members. She's so upset that she just wants to set them right. She wants to set the members right. Actually, she wants to teach Doris and Cyril. Doris is the daughter of Mrs. Pearson, and Cyril is the son. She wants to teach them lessons. She wants to make them right. She wants to teach Mr. George, the husband of Mrs. Pearson, a lesson that Mrs. Pearson cannot be allowed to be exploited by them anymore. And therefore, she decides to change the personality with Mrs. Pearson for a day. That means she will become, Mrs. Fitzgerald. Mrs. Pearson will become Mrs. Fitzgerald, and for a day, and they will change their personality. So they muttered certain words in their mind, and they change their personality for the day. And then what happens that first of all, while Mrs. Pearson, that means now in her changed personality, she was now there in the house. She was just sitting in van and just smoking. When Doris, her daughter, came, she asked Mrs. Pearson, Mrs. Fitzgerald, Mrs. Pearson, to iron her yellow shirt, and because she said that she would go out with her boyfriend. Now, Mrs. Pearson at the time took no notice of the order given by her daughter, and she just asked her to do that work herself. She said that she was busy in some other way. She was smoking. Miss Doris, the daughter, found quite, quite surprised to see her mother smoking and playing cards with the other woman. Mrs. Fitzgerald, who is now Mrs. Pearson. She was quite surprised. She didn't take any notice of what Doris said, and she often ignored her. Then came Cyril, her son. He asked mother if the tea was ready. The mother ignored him completely and just said that go and prepare the tea yourself. Cyril had heard and seen her mother behaving so differently, and he found that she was rather drinking and smoking in front of them. Seeing the behavior, having seen the behavior of their mother, Cyril and Doris both were quite upset. They had never seen their mother, I mean, behaving like that and disobeying and ignoring them. And then comes Mr. George, the husband of Mrs. Pearson, and he also looks at Mrs. Pearson behaving differently. She's smoking and drinking. Having seen her smoking and drinking in front of him, he even, I mean, looks at her very surprisingly, but she doesn't take care of him and ignores him completely, and just tells him that, look, this Mr. George has come, who is the laughing stock of the people at the club, and he is often called by the name Pompey Sompy Mr. Pearson, and Pompey Ompy Mrs. Pearson, and the people laugh at him. He's the laughing stock of the people at the club, and that is how she insults her husband and ignores all the, I mean, his presence, and continues playing, I mean, cards with the other lady in front of him. Having seen all these, I mean, changes by George, her husband, and her two children, they are quite, I mean, repentant. They realize that they have committed some mistake. That is the reason why they are, I mean, being treated like that, and they now finally decides to change their behavior towards their mother, Mrs. Pearson. Mrs. Pearson is also, I mean, sorry to see, I mean, the miserable condition of her family members, because she has behaved in such a way that has really hurt them, and she no more wants to hurt their feelings and emotion. So she now requests Mrs. Fitzgerald to get into and their personality and quickly exchange the personality and become the real one. Now the real Mrs. Pearson asked her children, Cyril and Doris, to prepare, I mean, breakfast for her, as they were playing, I mean, Romy, the kind of, I mean, card, and while they were playing card, they asked them to prepare the. So this is how, I mean, they got ready to do everything as that was commanded by Mrs. Pearson. Now Mrs. Pearson became the boss of the family, and that is with the help of Mrs. Fitzgerald that she could teach them a lesson that a mother is not a servant of the family, rather she is the boss of the family, and they all acknowledged her contribution and corrected their behavior. Cyril and Doris realized their mistake, and they corrected their behavior towards their mother. They decided not to ask her to do the work, rather they lovingly treated her and considered her as the boss of the family. And so is the condition of Mr. George. He also realized his mistake and decided to give acknowledgement and of the work done by Mrs. Pearson, and that is how Mrs. Fitzgerald helped Mrs. Pearson to set the family members right, and that is the whole of this, I mean, play. But I will give the gist of this line, whether I am reading out some important lines, which is the gist of this play. The main points: Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald were two contrasting behavior or characters. The two ladies are two contrasting behavior and personalities. Mrs. Pearson is gentle and timid. Mrs. Fitzgerald is strong and domineering. Mrs. Fitzgerald knew how the spoiled children of Mrs. Pearson and her husband made her work all the day like a servant. Mrs. Fitzgerald knew how to read fortune and also the art of magic. She had learnt it from the East, where her husband worked in the army. She decided to set the spoiled members of Mrs. Pearson's family right. For this purpose, she decided to exchange her personality with Mrs. Pearson. Now Mrs. Pearson got the personality traits of Mrs. Fitzgerald, and she was transformed into a strong and domineering woman. First she encountered Doris, the daughter of the spoiled daughter. She asked her mother to iron her yellow silk shirt and get her ready, get the tea ready. Mrs. Pearson, transformed member, snobbed and ignored her. She asked Doris to help herself and did nothing in front of her. Then came Cyril. He demanded all the things he had taken out and ordered for tea. Mrs. Pearson, now she is in the Fitzgerald personality, shocked him by refusing to do anything for him. Doris and Cyril were further shocked to see their mother smoking and drinking. Then came George. He spent most of his time at the club. Mrs. Pearson taunted him, and he was one of their standing jokes. They called him Pompey Ompy Pearson. he went away, seeing his wife so much transformed. The real Mrs. Pearson could not bear the drama anymore. She found her children and her husband in a miserable condition now. Mrs. Pearson pressed Mrs. Fitzgerald to change back the personality, and now after it was done, Mrs. Pearson was once again in her real self. She decided that that they were going to play a family game, rummy, and then the children would prepare the dinner for the family, and everyone supported Mrs. Pearson. She became the real boss, the real mistress of the family, and that is how this play, the mothers, this is how the play, the Mother's Day, this is how the play is concluded completely. Now, one question before we finally, Mother's Day, finally by J.B. Priestley concludes. One question is there, and that I want to answer. Compare and contrast Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald on the basis of the play Mother's Day. Well, Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald are two contrasting personalities. Mrs. Pearson is a pleasant and but worried looking woman. She is in her 40s. Mrs. Fitzgerald, a little older than Mrs. Pearson, is not timid. Mrs. Fitzgerald is bold and a strong woman, domineering woman. The two have sharply contrasting voices. Mrs. Pearson speaks in a light voice, while Mrs. Fitzgerald speaks in a deep voice, and she looks quite domineering. That is how we come to an end and conclude this session with these points. And this is Mr. Eddie Singh on the channel Easy English, your own channel, and that is how I have concluded the play The Mother's Day. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.